It's again my pleasure to come back to information literacy. We are going to continue from where we ended last time. So today I'll be taking you how to get information, how to cite a source, and there are very many ways of citing a source. You can use APS style. You can as well use ML style, the modern language style, which is commonly done by literature students and historical sources. And majorly I'm going to deal with the authors, the number of authors that you're going to cite. How can you cite a source given the number of authors? How can you format the format you're supposed to use when citing? And then the examples are very, very vital when you are citing your work. To continue, allow me start with the when you are citing one author. Yes, when you are citing one author, what happens? As a student doing research, doing coursework, or any other work in academic writing, when you're citing an author in a narrative format, we mention the name, then the year, we put in the brackets, then we restate the words of that author in our own way, that is paraphrasing. And a case in point, we have Smith 2020, but 2020 should be in brackets. Then you say, what did he do? So he discussed the effects of climate change. That is how you reference. Then you've already cited an author. So this takes me again to talk about a scenario when you have two authors, but having the same article published in the same year. How do you cite? So in that scenario, when citing two authors of the same year, we start with their names, then we put the year of publication in the bracket. A case in point, you can say Smith and Johnson 2020 urge that biodiversity is threatened. Have you seen? You start with the authors, then you put the year in brackets, then you restate what they said in your own, you paraphrase. In other words, in this scenario, you just have to obey the aspect of paraphrasing. And the other thing I would like to tell you is it is only in the narrative format that you start with Smith and Johnson. Then you put the year in brackets. At the other format also, you can put all of them in bracket, but including a comma between the authors and the year. Hope we are on a par. Yes, to continue again, we have another scenario when you have more than two authors, that is 3 and above authors. What do you do when you are citing them? So when you are citing 3 or more authors, we definitely have to cite only one. Then we write a Latin word, et meaning and many others, meaning you're just going to acknowledge the first author, but that first author that first author had many colleagues in which they produced the work with. So that's why we use et al. For example, you can maybe say Smith, then you say et al, meaning there are very many people who also did the same work in that year 2020, but 2020 should be in bracket, found that urbanization affects bird migration patterns, and that is very right. Thank you for your attention. For more information, it's better for you to follow more is coming on the practical aspect, that is none other than a search strategy. Thank you for your attention. Bye.